Yeah.
First and foremost, I would like to say that it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. The things that are being said. I do agree with Pat in the sense that the CDL should have ran this thing. Okay, but they didn't. Somebody had to step up to do it, and anybody out of the 12 fucking teams, how many majors were it? 4? Anybody out of the 8 teams
Could have done it.
could have done it. Okay, for the last 4 years, we have been raising our hand to help, as we always have since 2000 and as long as I can remember, 2006. As long as I can remember, we have been there to help, and to sort of be put in a situation where you have to explain yourself. What I can tell you is that it could have been worse. Okay, you're gonna see a screenshot on the stream right now between me and Roger and Paige and Andrew Peterman and Maddie, where I say that this logo is not approved. It has Wallace on the image. Okay, now. Up until this point, I've been telling them that it cannot be. Well, let me finish reading this, I guess. This is Champs, presented by Optic, not Optic Call of Duty Champs, which it fucking very well could have been. After that, I text, it needs to be neutral. Even though we have the right and are approved to call it an Optic Major, we cannot. It is not right. This was April 3rd at 6:37 p.m., okay? We could have made that as we could have titled it different. We could have titled it whatever the fuck we wanted, because it was given to us because we raised our hand to do it. Another thing, for Major 4, and I know you guys don't want to talk about it because I guess it doesn't matter now. Where they placed 12th,
we can talk about it.
where they placed 12th and we got out of the running, like that event. We also put in our hat for, okay? We didn't have to, okay? The same way that no other team had to raise their hand to run it, the same way that the team that was awarded that event didn't, we still raised our hand because I wanted Call of Duty to be in a good place. I wanted to hold up and go above and beyond our end of the fucking bargain, our side of the partnership. I wanted to make sure that it was a good one. And what happened? We had a closed event. Right, Matt? Make that bigger. We had a close event. What am I looking at, Matt? Yeah, the Stage 4 Major, and then Call of Duty League playoffs, and then Call of Duty was... Okay. Half of the viewership happened when we came in 12th place, okay? Would it have been different if it would have been in a live event thrown by Optic? If Major 4 would have been the Optic Major, as it should have been, or as it could have been, that's one thing. But they wanted to give us Champs because of obvious reasons, right? And you guys saw those reasons this past weekend. No good deed goes unpunished, okay? Now, I understand what they're saying. Were the drums necessary? No. Would we have brought them to places? Like, I don't know. What I will say is that it just I've been a little bit like angry at what's been spinning off, and it's all distractions, and that's why I haven't said anything publicly. That's why I didn't put this text out publicly. I could have gotten mad impressions out for that. You know what I'm saying? That's the name of the game. But I didn't want no retweets because I didn't want to draw attention to negative shit. I didn't want to draw attention away from the fact that these men have won a world championship, one of them for the first time ever. We did a good thing. It was the best Call of Duty tournament that this esport has ever seen, period. By far, okay? The green wall is big, okay? And I find it hilarious that people get mad when our fans, when the green wall leaves, when we're no longer in the tournament. They want them to stick around when it's beneficial for them. They call them fake Call of Duty fans because they don't stick around to watch other teams that aren't Optic. I don't go to any Rockies. I don't go to any Clippers. I don't go to any Spurs games. Do you know why? I am not a fan of those fucking teams. I couldn't give a fuck less. So for people to be mad when our fans leave the venue, when that goes, and then when people tell me, yo, you should encourage them to stay, and I do, but maybe I shouldn't. Because why the fuck is it okay? Like when Scrappy was fucking winning, what was the Green Wall doing? They were cheering for fucking Scrappy. When somebody was playing against FaZe, what was the crowd doing? Cheering for the team that wasn't FaZe. That's cool. It wasn't too loud then. It wasn't a benefit to that one team, but it's a benefit when it's us because it's louder, sure.
He's spin. He cooking.
The fact of the matter is the fact of the matter is that we have worked our asses off tirelessly to make sure that we do what we can to bring in and entertain an audience. Second thing, the second that you walk into a venue and you see thousands of people there, everything needs to go out the window and you are there to entertain them. You are there to perform for them. Okay? They're not there for you. You are there for them. We are there to serve. We are there to entertain. That is our job. So any fucking pro player out there that thinks for a second that they are there to see you, no. You are there to entertain them with your performance. Okay? We are there to serve the crowd that fucking ultimately pays the bills for the amazing opportunities that we have in front of us. So the drums, the walkout of the Dynasty team, like that was all crowd service, which is what everybody should be fucking focused on. Crowd service. Entertaining the masses. That is what we should be doing. And apparently nobody else fucking gets it. But we sure as fuck do. And what are we going to do? Allow for 17 people who disagree with the way that this thing was ran? Or the thousands upon thousands and the 171,000 people out there? That's who we're there to serve. It feels bad. It doesn't feel good. It does not feel good to have to explain ourselves when we try to do the right things. What do you think this fucking event would have looked like if it would have been held by somebody else? Do you guys not remember AW or when was it when you guys were playing on the platform all the way the fuck up there?
BO3.
Do you guys remember the fucking silliness? The silliness of people having to get in a fucking elevator to get on stage all the way above while the VIP people that are sitting right in front can't see shit?
There was no elevators. It was a walk.
It's a walk. Whatever.
I got up there like...
And I was exhausted. I was gassed.
I will show
give me a moment, ref.
Yeah, dude, exactly. All right. I will show you texts that I had when I saw people in VIP section complaining about the jig arm and all that immediately. And not kindly. Immediately, I fucking sent out a text to my team, and I said, this is fucking unacceptable. Whoever sold these fucking tickets in VIP that didn't sit in those seats and realize that there was something wrong, that's an issue for me. And those people will be held accountable for that. Okay? I and everybody here at Optic, we go above and beyond in everything that we do that has to do with the thing that we love most. Okay? Do I agree that the league, it should have been neutral? Yes. Do I agree that the league should have been the one to do this? Yes. Did they? Why didn't they? Did you see the tournament that they threw for Major 4? That could have been held by us? It does not feel good, especially, again, when I have receipts that clearly fucking point towards the fact that I was trying to make it as neutral as possible. But once you get in that fucking building, our job is to fucking entertain. Okay? Fine. We won't host any more tournaments. All right, there you go. So you want to fucking hear? Fine. We won't help.
Entertain, we did. Mic drop.
Bah. Oh.
We edit that the mic drop?
That's all I have to say about that. It does not feel good. But the saying goes, and it's as famous as time, no good deed goes unpunished. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Well, why doesn't Optic step up? They have the biggest fan base. They should be blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we have the biggest fan base because we're trying twice as hard as everybody else. So now you want us to try 3 times as hard to grow everybody else? Come on, man. Like this fucking blueprint on how we did this thing is public. You have me in a podcast in 2013, 14, 15, 12, 11, 2010, 2009, explaining why it's important for fucking players to care about their brand. Okay? And I say that as opposing myself as an org owner. I am imploring pro players to be bigger brands so that they can negotiate a better deal with me in which the org has to pay more. But I still do because it's the right thing. We are all in a building phase of esports. Esports is not in its final fucking stage. We haven't had 100 years of runway the way that the NFL has. We haven't had 100 years the way that the NBA has, or whatever fucking many years it's been around for. We haven't had those decades of building. Small minds will never lead the fucking way as long as I'm fucking around. I just cannot allow that. And it's for your own fucking benefit. For fuck's sake. We never hid our strategy. We never, you know what I'm saying? It's not a secret. We shared the blueprint. Esports orgs have implemented said blueprint, and some of them have really stuck to it and instigated it. Not instigated, but implemented it. Thank you. Into their strategies, and some have found success, and some gave up too early. Let's get some brains, man. Like it's. I shouldn't feel the way that I feel for helping.
Straight up.